Yeah, a big welcome to you, my dear Taurus. The sun is standing in Sagittarius, still standing in Sagittarius. And this constellation, or this moment where the sun is positioning itself, or basically the earth is positioning itself, so that when we look at the sun behind, the sun is the constellation of Sagittarius, the guardian angel. The guardian angel that is up here and that we're reaching towards by bowing down, by going deep within, by understanding that we are the two cups now, because it's opposite of Gemini. Sagittarius and Gemini are opposite of each other, and it's a triptych with Capricorn. These three cards fit together because it begins with Gemini, the lovers standing apart, the angel looking down. Then here, in this completion of these 6 months, is standing here the guardian angel, pouring the water back and forth of these two individuals that stood there free in front of the tree. Now they have become a spiritual energy. And then in Capricorn, the next month, when the sun is in Capricorn on the 21st of December, pretty soon, then we have again a test. It's almost like this is the dark time that we have to get through so that we can get back to the light, to where the sun again is shifting, or where the earth is shifting in such a way that we again see the sun rising higher and higher. So this is a story of the sun and the moon. And the moon is in your sign. The moon right now, I have this website, and I want you to see that the moon phase right now is 88.0% full. We have on the 19th of December, we have a full moon in Gemini. Just that you know that Gemini is speaking through the guardian angel. This deeper love that we can experience is speaking by finding your own guardian angel within, by now this full moon that is showing us the path, showing us that what we have created, what we have become, is again now going down into the new moon. It's always a cyclical energy, what is being told. Now you are the Hierophant, you are the High Priest, you are actively reaching up. You have, for the first time, is what they say in the Rider-Waite, that now 3 people are in the card. Before that it was always 1 person. And the 5th card has all of a sudden, and the number 3, the body, mind and spirit connection. And I created out of that a movement. Inhale, I'm reaching up. Exhale, I'm coming down. So usually we start here, right? When we exhale, we let go. When we exhale, the message comes down. And with the inhale, we come back up. With the inhale, we reaching and searching again. So it's also a movement. It's a circular movement. It's going down, right? It's shifting and changing. Each time when you come up, you have a new perspective. Each time when you are down, you've seen something new in your periphery, right? In the way you're looking at the world. Because you are fixed and moving. I made you moving because it's good for you to move. Here you are sitting. Here you are a little stuck because you're a fixed sign. And for a fixed sign, movement, like we know, the cow doesn't like to run, but they do. When they run, they can pretty much run, right? And Sagittarius, who is such a fire sign, it would be good to come inwards. It would be good to bow down to itself, to learn. So there's twice here this bowing down, once in sitting, once in standing. It's the forward bend. One is sitting, one is resting, and one is standing, which is perfect for these two, right? Sagittarius is always standing in action and doing. So it's good to sit down and to bow down. You are rather sitting, and it's good for you to do this kind of movement. So you go up and get the information and bring it down to us, the people. You are the King of Pentacles if your birthday is between February 10th and April 10th and May 9th. You are the classical King of Pentacles. If your birthday is before or after, please look in the description. I have there the other court cards, right? So you're still a Taurus, but as a court card, you are now shifting. Either you are a King of Pentacles, or maybe you are even a Knight of Swords, which comes after. Good. So here I have these oracle cards, the Creativity Oracle, the Animal Spirit Oracle, and the Elemental Oracle. And the Tarot deck is mixed with the Lightseer and the Mystical Moment Tarot. So I have quite a message here for you. Let's have a look and let's begin. The first card of the Creativity Oracle came out, and it shows a windmill, and it shows the moon, the full moon, but also a half moon, right? So it shows the phases. It shows that we are susceptible to the change, that the change is constantly happening. That's why I have this website, and look at it. Already from 88, it went to 88.1% full, right? So I want you to feel that. So the word to this card, have a look before you feel yourself what this card is telling you, before I tell you what the meaning is. The word is cycles. The wind blows, the wheel turns. We go through cycles just like nature, because we are a part of nature. The card number is 76, which is a 13, which can be Scorpio, which is opposite of you. Scorpio is opposite of Taurus. So maybe in the number 13, maybe in November, something has shifted in you. Maybe you realize something in that 1111 portal. Let's see if we get 11 here in the reading. I don't know yet. But a shift is happening, a change is happening, and it's very interesting. After that, two cards came up from the Animal Spirit, and one is upside down, and the other one is upright. Exactly. So have a look at this, right? So the starfish, as we can see, can be upside down, can be straight forward. It's a water sign. Usually the triangle goes down, and it has shifted into a fire sign, which is what Sagittarius is. Sagittarius is a fire sign. So something has shifted, and you are this elk, right? You are Taurus. You are an earth sign. And you coming out of this starfish. And I would like to see now what the starfish is telling you in the upside down. Beautiful, alluring, superficial or shallow. Okay, well, look at that. Now, when in balance, it's uplifting, artistic, and expressive, but it came upside down. So when out of balance, gossip and feels empty. How to bring into balance? By positive friends. Surround yourself by positive friends. Now, this is very interesting, right? So you have something that is making you realize, by looking at the moon, by looking at this changing energy, by looking at this windmill, you maybe start realizing that you do not want to be part of this energy anymore. So you're hiding behind something superficial, you're hiding behind something where you think, oh, it's so beautiful, the starfish, right? People love starfish. I mean, they're just, of course, beautiful. Now, it is that human energy that is also connected with the pentagram, which is right in here, in the pentagram, in the material energy. And it says that the starfish has created us humans because it's the head, the 2 arms, and the 2 feet, right? It's like a little human standing here. And it doesn't matter if I do it like this, it's also a human that's standing here. Right? So you are hiding, and maybe this wheel that is spinning from the windmill is saying, get this off, get this away, because he's looking at it. The starfish is not looking really, but it's there, and it's over the elk. And the elk is the father figure, the elk is the king of pentacles, the elk is grounded, the elk is there for others. He's a beautiful energy. He's just like Taurus, right? Like a very grounded, earthly personality, showing you the way and giving you an understanding to look at the windmill. Now, from the elemental deck, I also got 2 cards. So there is something hiding, there is something, a cover-up happening. So the top card is snow, and look what's underneath. It's the south, the complete opposite, because I mean this feels like cold and this feels warm, and here it's adventure, and this one is silence. So there is a silence covering deep within you, something that's wanting to get away. You want to move away. You want to be out there. And as you can see, the snow is also something beautiful. It's also little stars. When we look at snowflakes, they look like stars. So there's 2 cover-ups. There's 2 times a cover to the real you, to something that you would like to experience. You would like to experience a new adventure. You want to go out there. And here is the number 2, which is then the High Priestess. And in a way, you are here wanting to go for an adventure. All this is in your mind, is in your brain, is brewing, even though it's covered. The cold, the ice, the snow, the silence, something here underneath your silence, underneath the not speaking, is something strong. Underneath a little bit of a superficial, like a pretending everything is okay, but it's not. Something is hiding, something is wanting to come out. Okay, so then comes the first 2 cards, and here we have the 11. The first number 11, which I said that here in the 13, right, 76, becomes a 13, and the 13 is Scorpio, is the death card, is the transformation, is November 11/11. But then I can count 13 together into a 4. And here you are, the Queen Bee. You are starting to reach, you're starting to realize you don't want to be covered. You're starting to go out into an adventure. And it's happening within your mind. It's happening in the third eye, because this is what the elk is about. You also have horns. Taurus has, the bull has these horns, and you are now sitting here, and this is a Capricorn, and it's speaking that the next month something is now shifting you, and you are ready to stand up, stand strong. You're ready to go and be a queen bee, because a queen bee is very interesting, because the queen bee is a very powerful personality, because that's Aries, and that's the number 4 of the windmill, right? The number 4 is the emperor, and that's the queen of wands, and the queen of wands is a bee, right? They're connected to the queen bee. So here's strength, growth, and motherhood. So it's speaking of your true strength to come out and to live a new way of life that is now becoming more feminine, from the King of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. You're incorporating more the feminine, you're incorporating more the healing, you're incorporating more the mothering, and incorporating the strength that you gain from that. Then comes the 8 of Wands. That's Sagittarius, Mercury in Sagittarius. And it's happening very quickly that now the moon in Taurus, this is moon in Taurus, moon in Taurus is speaking to you. The message is coming down, the message of giving and taking, the message of understanding the cyclical, the spinning, that fast spinning every second. Like I said, 88.1%, right? Within the reading, the moon has become fuller already. And that's what I want you to feel, that this moment never ever comes again. And if I do the reading next year, I'm doing it on a completely different time, and the other planets are in a different stationing, in a different house, in a different zodiac sign. So it's like everything is spinning and nothing is fixed, and the message will come very quickly to you with this momentum. The moon now in Taurus, the moon in Taurus, in the giving and in the taking, right, of the physicalness, of the understanding that everything has a cyclical energy. Now we have another Sagittarius card, which is Saturn, right? Sagittarius in Saturn, and it's speaking of letting go. It's speaking of a yak that's walking down the path because you are ready to make a decision. And being in this upside down energy of the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is moon in Libra. And moon in Libra, in the reverse, a difficult choice, confusion, the angst of the unknown, the fear of the unknown, between a rock and a hard place, fear of commitment. Okay, fear of commitment. So you are walking, you reached the peak, you reached the 10. Now, very interesting here, this is a 7, I didn't see it, just seeing the 7. The animals don't have numbers. A 7 is covering the two. It's very interesting because it's speaking here of this covering, the snow, the silence. The spiritual level is covering the creative sexual level, which is the number 2, which is the second chakra. And you are awakening, you are receiving the message to walk down, to come back from the mountain, to come back down, and then to realize that the decision that you have to make, it's almost like this is, you see this is becoming a mirror feeling to this yak, that this is something that you have to take care of. You have to take care of this feeling, because what comes after, I just want to get the card to it, is the Hermit. And the Hermit is a Virgo, and the Hermit has here in this reversal given you maybe some difficulty. Maybe there's a Virgo in your life that is giving you a little difficulty and you have to make this decision. The reverse of it is withdrawing from society, isolation, loneliness, forever seeking without healing, feeling like a misfit. Okay, so you are on the edge of creating or shifting, because when something is coming upside down, right, there is a sign that's saying, okay, there is something within you that's not in alignment with you. You are not in alignment. It's never another person. It's like you are not in alignment. You are feeling that there is something superficially and making you choose, making you need to go for cover up, right? Making you troubled, making you feel like it's bothering you, right? And interesting enough, what we said here with the starfish, to heal the upside down of it is to have friends. And this is the friend card, the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is Mercury in Cancer. Mercury in Cancer, speaking of true friends, friendships, looking up, enjoying, and by focusing on your friends, by focusing on the people that do you good, you turning around something that is right now covering you, covering this elk, right? It's covering the elk, and you got to free it. It's almost like when you take the snow away, then you discover here the number 2 when you take, but first you got to go into the 7, you got to go into this understanding of the 7 in the Kabbalistic tree of life is Netzach, and Netzach with the water is imagination and creativity. And you've got to understand that underneath every silent energy is this momentum of creating something new, and you can do it. You can get yourself out of this, right? Because you have your friends. You are relying on your friends. Your friends are here, and through your friends you will shift the superficial energy. You will shift that which is here making you need to take a decision, making you need to go deeper within and to find the friends that are really clearly there for you and that are speaking straight up to you, which is leading to the Magician. Look at that. Then you can manifest new things, then you're back in the loop. Then this was good. This is good. This is challenging you, but this is making you grow. This is making you understand what it is that you want in your life. This is making you stronger. And the Queen Bee, it began in 11/11, right? It began in November 11, that you started to realize in this portal something's got to shift. Something is covering you. There is this energy that's blocking you or covering you up. Like here, the snow is blocking this creative energy underneath. And it's really interesting because the deeper understanding of snow, of the silence, right? That's what happens when snow comes down. So we're in a state of silence, but nevertheless, we know underneath there is the next impulse, there is the next cycle, there's the next movement that is then bringing you deeper, further, and you find your strength. You find that clear growing out of your comfort zone, growing further into getting the message of giving and taking, and of being that beautiful Taurian energy that you are. The moon in Taurus, right? The moon in Taurus makes us want to give and take, makes us want to be open. And of course, when you look at this, it's like, okay, something is shifting you, something is saying, okay, you've been going a path down into your own mind, into withdrawing, into being within, but then comes the friendships, these three, 1, 2, 3 cards. These three, when we put them behind this one, then we understand how much more through this difficulty we can really enjoy ourselves, right? This is what life is always telling us. The difficulty, the spinning, when the wheel is up, right? When it's up, then we think, oh, this is the perfect time, but it needs to come down again. Everything is shifting, everything is changing, everything is constantly moving. And I feel that this full moon is affecting you because it is in Gemini. If you, of course, have a little bit more the Knight of Swords within you, if that is the date, then you feel that. If not, you are becoming more a feminine, nurturing energy, as the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. They're both earthly energies, and then you are using the power here. You're using the power to manifest. You're using the power to let go of something that is covering you. Let go of something that is needing to be uncovered, right? It's like covered, uncover, light, dark. I mean, it's shifting all the time, right? And this is what these two double cards are saying about this spinning. It's constantly, everything is cycles. The wind blows, the wheel turns. We go through cycles just like nature, because we are a part of nature. So here you felt strong and connected. Here you felt that the message came clear to you now in the moon of Taurus, and you are coming down a path of releasing something that has troubled you or is troubling you, releasing it to such an extent that you are saying, okay, I am focusing on my friends, I'm focusing on manifesting. As you can see, you are focusing on creating your new paradigm with your friends, and that's what is important right now, right? Don't look out into the world, but rather look into your world, hold on to your friends, the good friends that are there for you, and just see what this full moon is telling you. 88.2% has moved. 88 is 16, and a 2 is 18, is a 9. Oops. Is a 9, right? You saw it, is a 9, and then this 9 can be turned. This 9 can be turned upside down, and you know your friends are here, you see them, and then this will turn also upside down, right? It's spinning, it's turning, so it turned now to a 9. As you can see, here we are realizing that this is the path. Wow, beautiful. This is the path. Everything is spinning, everything is coming and going. You don't have to worry, you don't have to block yourself because a starfish, right, is coming. Something superficial is coming over your vision. You have your vision. You're looking clearly at this. You're looking clearly at this spinning. The moon in Taurus. All right. I hope I see you then in the next reading, because Capricorn is already here. The Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, is then in the next reading, the Sun in Capricorn. On the 21st of December, we have the winter solstice. Until then, I thank you so much for watching. Namaste.